YummySounds.com layout track.
Hello guys, welcome back once more. This is J Profit Forex, right? So on today's episode, I decided to bring it to your notice what market structure is, or understanding market structure, right? So we're just going to head straight into the video, and I'm going to explain to you guys what a market structure is. All right. So but before that, I'm just gonna use a clear screen to explain to you guys what is market structure. Okay, so first of all, market structure is a very vital and most important aspect, right, of smart money concept and trading as well. All right, by you understanding and having a good understanding, right, market structure, that alone will help you know what you're doing when it comes to trading. If you literally understand what the chart is doing, what the market is doing, it will help you know what you're doing in the market, right? So you don't have to be there and not knowing what you're doing, right? So in this lesson, I'm going to be going over different market trades and structural breaks, right? So which is still market structure, right? So here I have this and I have this as well. Okay, so I'm just gonna use HH. Okay, so this is my high point and the high point, right? I have here a higher low. Okay, clone again. I'm just gonna put it right here and right here too. So what, guys, this is market structure, right? This is an uptrend, right? So when it comes to trading, right, this is what we literally see as what market structure. Now this here right here is what a market structure indicating what an uptrend, right? If the market is moving in an uptrend, we have what creation of higher highs and what higher lows. Here we'll have higher low, here we'll have higher high, right? So if the market is set to what be breaking the highs, we set to what have a weak high. We set to what have a weak high. So meaning that the momentum of the market is what towards the upper side, or it literally means that what the whole market, there are more buyers in the market than what sellers. All right, this is what break of structure means, and there we tag this what break of higher highs as what break of structure. We call it BOS. Okay, so all you have to do before I forget is just like this video, subscribe, turn on your notification bell, because a whole lot of smart money concept trading informations and videos is coming your way, right? So this is break of structure right here, this is break of structure right here, and here as well is what break of structure. Okay, now same thing as that of a downtrend, right? When the market is going down, we are creating what lower highs and what lower lows, lower highs and what lower lows, lower highs and what lower lows, right? So this is literally market structure as a whole. And then we have when the market is what ranging, you have a ranging market, right? When market is what consolidated, you can as well call it consolidating market. We are creating equal highs and what equal lows, right? So this is market structure as a whole, right? So market structure helps you to understand the momentum of the market, or where the market is actually heading to. Okay, so with no much talks right here, I'm just going to take you guys on the chart straight so you can see a little bit of market structure analysis on a real time, right? So I'm just going to take this pair right here as a case study right here. So I'm just going to head toward the 4 hours time frame. So on the 4 hours time frame right here, when we're talking about market structure, now I'm just gonna get rid of this whole chart settings right here. So what can we see right here? We can literally see that the market is what? Creating what? Higher highs and higher lows. Okay, no need to just write that up, right? So you can essentially see what? Here is what? A higher high structure. Here is a higher low structure. Here is a higher low structure. Here is a higher high structure, higher low structure, higher high structure, higher low structure. All right, so this is essentially what the market structure, and this is a structural break of what the market towards the upper side, right? So I'm just going to show you guys that of a downtrend now. Okay, here is what? Higher low structure, higher low structure, higher low structure, higher low structure. Sorry, this is higher high. I mean to say higher high right here, higher low. Okay, so here are the breakout structures that I actually showed you guys with a diagram. Here is what a BUS. So we had this a weak high. That's the reason why the market took it out. Here is a what? Another weak high right here. So at this point right here, you can see that the market still took out this previous high and formed a new higher high. This is a higher low structure. This is a higher low structure. So market structure simply means you guys understanding the direction of the market. All right, you can see this here at this point right here. The market is said to be what? In an uptrend at this particular area, at this particular point. All right, till we got to this exact point where we had a breakout structure right here towards the downside, and market started forming the lower high, sorry, lower high structure, lower low structure. Here we got into a little bit of upper trend right here, and market still continued to the downside. You can see that the market failed to break this previous high right here, because had even the market broke this previous high right here, would have continued to the upper side immediately, but the market failed to break this previous high, and this becomes a higher low structure, lower high structure, sorry, lower low here, lower high, lower low. All right, from a lower low structure we can literally see that the market now took out the previous lower high structure, and then started forming higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. All right, this is essentially market structure. Okay, so I'm just going to show you guys something else in a diagram. Now this particular chart right here on odd NZD, I'm just going to represent it for you guys, what happened and how it happened. Right now, take a look here on the chart. Sorry, take a look here right now. When we're talking about market structures, we have this, right? Let's say the market is going up, right, creating that higher highs and higher low structure, right? Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, right? The market is set to continue in this direction, right, with until we have a breakout structure, right? So, and as the market is going up, right, it is leaving behind demand levels, right? These demand levels is what is responsible for the break of the highs. Okay, it's responsible for the break of the highs. You have a high break right here, you have another high break right here, you have another high break right here. So this is what we're expecting the market to be doing when we are in an uptrend, right? So this is what we're expecting the market to be doing. So if the market comes back now to get off an area of demand, and then unfortunately it fails to hold off a demand and then breaks that demand, we have what we call a break of structure or change of character, right? Change of character is different from break of structure, right? So we have what we call change of character, right? So as the market changed character, we now have a supply level around this area. The market will have to go back to mitigate off that supply level, and then we'll have a sell. Right now, let me show you guys where we have this kind of market setup right here. Now remember that market was moving in the downtrend at this point, right? This was the previous higher high structure right here, which the market now broke a previous higher low right here. As it broke that higher low, we started forming what? Lower low, lower high, lower low structure. So at this point right here, this is the last lower high structure. Market took it out and started forming what? Higher high, higher low, higher high structure. But in overall sense, this higher high right here failed to what? Take out this what? Previous higher high structure, right? To form a new higher high. And then market what? Continued to the downside and broke the what? Previous what? Lower low structure. And this what? Lower low, lower high, lower low structure. So inability of the market to still continue what? Its lower high, lower low structures right here. We took out what? A lower high. As we took out a lower high, market started printing what? Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. All right, so this is essentially how what market structure works. So we need to like understand what market structure is, how market structure works, and a whole lot of things. Okay, so take a look at this particular point right here. You can see what market broke structure right here in an uptrend. Market broke structure right here, created a new high, and then came back to what? Mitigate off an area of what? An area of demand. As it mitigated off an area of demand, you can see the massive push towards the upper side. Now if I go down to like lower time frame, this is still a high right here. This is still a high right here. The market what? Came down to what? Mitigate that area of what? Demand as well. As you can see, after mitigating the area of demand, you can see that massive push towards the upper side. All right, same thing keeps on happening, same thing, it doesn't change, right? That's market structure for you. Even if you can take a look at this particular side of the market, you can see what? Higher high structure being taken out. This is what? A left off demand. You can see a market came back, what? Mitigated that area of demand, and we see what? A massive push was breaking what? The previous higher high structure. All right, this is market structure, and you just need to understand how it literally works. Here is what? Another demand left off. Market came back, what? Mitigated that area of demand, and then we can see market push above what? Our previous high to create or a new high. All right, so this is just market structure for you. So all you have to do now, guys, change this now in the form of a downtrend, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell to get notified when next I post on this my channel. So no further ado, on the next video I'm going to be dropping a video about how you can identify your supply and demand, right? So stay tuned, guys, and J Profit.